Alright, this is going to be a longer update. Um, Monday, didn't fall asleep till 5:30 and then slept until 12:30. Not fun. And then all the entire day was just do like half a physics problem, then lay on the bed and watch a video and roll around, and then do another video and then come back and roll around. I was that the entire day. I haven't eaten lunch at the Bone for Monday, and then last week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, just because I either missed it or just it didn't sound appetizing, because bone food is bone food. Man, I yeah, it's rough. Um, and then we did D&D last night, which was fun. They brutally killed the boss, the pirate. He only did 7 damage, and then with Gary or Sean's stunning strike, they just stunned him continuously. And I forgot about his legendary resistances, but even then he only had one, and they would have just pummeled him, which is rough, really rough. Um, yeah, and then they went back, and then went around and faced a couple traps in the vault, and now they just found the entrance, a stairway down, and then we cut off. And then this morning, then God actually blessed me with sleep from 12:30 to 6:50, so roughly 6 hours of sleep, and went and took the physics exam. I'm pretty happy, I think, with how I did. I need a B in order to have an A in the class. I'm pretty sure I got a B. Yeah, and then, because I wasn't able to study that much, even though the entire day was studied. I maybe if I didn't have my butt being so annoyed, I would have maybe just if I did it nonstop. The amount of studying I did was probably just an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours total over the 6-7 hours I was just here. But then, yeah. And now I'm here. I got a no about that one internship, the medical company one, but I just got an interview with another company. They just now asked it, so I'm seeing if I can get it within the first 3 weeks, and if not, if I could work at that, then go join the shop. Yeah, going to go eat lunch now. So it's funny, I was thinking of getting some work done, or maybe watching a movie, because I don't really have much left. And then I was like, oh, or I could just take a 3-hour nap. Yeah, it's 4, and I went to bed at 1. Now I'm heading to a last-minute board game thing. Oh, that looks like it'll be fun.
Yeah, you have like we are allowed to look at it as we need. We are allowed to look at it.
not good. So last night I didn't fall asleep till 5, but I slept until 11. I watched the Moon Knight trailer, and then the Moon Knight theme, and then also half of Crazy Rich Asians, and then some YouTube, and then got prepared and just took a Theo final, and then I took a nap, and then finished Crazy Rich Asians, and then just went to dinner, and now I'm gonna drop off this yearbook. I didn't purchase, it was for free. It was extras. And some oranges I put in my pocket. Then I'm gonna head to Fred Meyer and get some chocolate milk. Alright, just finished the last session at D&D. They went down, snuck up on the dragon, fought the dragon, stunned it again, just like they did with the pirate, and kind of brutally it only had 2 rounds of attack, and with that it still brought 2 of them down to past half health, but they killed it. And then by the time they killed it, a whole bunch, because I forgot to close the entrance, a whole bunch of the pirates went to a whole bunch of pirates that were still tracking Jared, because Jared took this amulet that was cursed for locating, but I said it looked really cool and it had these benefits, so he took it anyway, and they came down. And then Horace, overpowered as his character is because it's homebrew and there's really no checks, was able to puppet the dragon, and then he was able to take the dragon and kill and just eat and demolish all of the pirate people, all the pirate drove. Then they hid the money away. They made a second little hiding spot, and they spent a couple days moving all the money to it. But then they each had their epilogues. Horace bought the magic shop. Horace bought the magic shop that threw him out last time when they tried to steal something they couldn't afford. They bought the land and the company, and then the people that were that threw him out had to work for them. And then Sean was able to pay off and bribe the Lord's Alliance to get, his father didn't want to work anymore, so he got into the Lord's Alliance and was able to kick the Castle Lanterns out, and then changed the law for public executions and publicly executed the Castle Lanterns. And then he also blew up their house. After buying the house, he blew it up. Then Gwendolyn, for a bit, went public with stocks for his company, and had got a magic anvil and such, and continued his work within magic imbuing powers in the Forge. And then Despero became on the council on the Harpers, and he bought a pirate ship. And then David built a mansion out in the forest brought a whole bunch of his friends from his fellow guard friends to it, and he had like a whole bunch of wagons and stuff. And then in the magic shop, Horace found a deck of many things, so he pulled from it, and he went down in XP, and then he pulled from it again, and then he got trapped in this like invisible orb, and then the cards fell on the ground, and all his stuff fell on the ground, and then Sid came and picked up the cards, and he drew the cards, and he lost all his wealth and all ties to it, any evidence that he owned any money previously, and he lost his mansion and everything. Then he pulled again, and he went down in XP too, and then he pulled again, and then he was killed by like some demon, which was really funny. And then Gary pulled from it, and his alignment changed from chaotic good to lawful evil. So then with all his power he got in the not the council, the Lord's Alliance, he started taking over and became a monarch, and like was infiltrating adjacent countries, and when everything was starting to go bad and he was like genociding everyone, there was genocide in Waterdeep and everywhere, Gwen and Despero all got on his pirate ship, and all the Harpers, and he built this, like, it was a full-on battleship with like magical cannons and protection spells and such, and they sailed off into the distance, leaving Waterdeep behind. And it was a really cool ending, and I thought it was fun, and I had a fun time DMing. Though I'm really excited to play my next character. It literally, I went back and forth between different ideas, but I'm planning on literally doing the Green Goblin pretty much from Spider-Man, where I haven't chosen my last name, but my first name would be Adrian. That just came up, and I'm like, I think that'd be cool. So it'd be Dr. something, some fancy name, but people can call me Adrian. And the plan is, there's these magic circles. I mean, I've been a scientist for some time, but there's these magic circles that come up based on the lunar cycle in this world that Caswell's creating. And what was I saying? Right, and in one research department of this larger corporation, there's these creatures, kind of think of Despicable Me 2, where like the bunny got enhanced, it became purple and all bad, but on the demonic side, there's these creatures that have somehow been enhanced and like come apex predators with these demonic attributes. And so my research department was to see how that happened, seeing if I could replicate it at all, and see like ties to like human enhancement or such. And later down the line, that's what I'd be looking at. But after lots of time with no results, the larger scientific corporation was going to cut funding. So then I took some measure. I came upon some realization that like my blood type or something would be, there's a maybe type, but I don't know. I want to come up with some actual scientific basis to this, so I can actually sound smart and sound like a scientist when I talk about it in the future. But they have something that's similar to my blood, and I might be prone to similar things. So then maybe I go with our base inside a current magic zone. I put myself in some certain circumstance, and then I black out, and I find out that the laboratory was completely destroyed, and there were no survivors except for me somehow, and that division was cut off from the larger scientific corporation, and now my goal is to maybe get my own funding so I can buy the equipment for this testing and such, and continue my research, and then also get back on good terms with the larger scientific corporation, and I guess also figure out what happened. And not knowing what to do, I saw a paper for an adventuring, like with good pay, and then that's where I meet the rest of the party. And then how my character works is I'm a blood hunter. I'm a normal elf, but then when I turn into my hybrid form, which is a demonic thing because I become possessed like this, and I black out. I haven't decided what my weapon. It's going to be some dexterity thing, some long range weapon. But if I take damage, then I turn into my hybrid form, and start. Then what's cool about the blood thing is you can do personal harm to yourself. So like what this demon creature I have does, like he has claws and like he scratches himself and like drinks his own blood or something, and then he gets like he's stronger. He can imbue his claws with like different types of damages, and then he could do these rites or these curses on again by harming himself. He can do these curses on other people, which is cool. But yeah, I'm excited. I almost want to just stay up and create the character right now because it's cool, but I think I actually could fall asleep. Yeah, at the same time, my mind is actually racing, so maybe not. I'm not sure, but I'll let you know. This was fun. This was fun. I like this. It's a little bit of crane and a little bit of yum. Cranium.
I don't know if I know. Okay.
Gandhi.
I was gonna say I beat my wife.
Yeah, I actually know that because he told me that.
Wait, so then we get to go.
Well, it's currently 5:15. I've been unable to sleep this entire time. I watched Encanto, which was fun. I heard the birds chirping, and I thought I'd go for a run and see if that helps with anything.
get it over with. You screw the pooch in front of Gideon Braves. We're done. Gideon's here? Where?
That geeky guy next to your girlfriend.
That's Gideon? Gideon is G-Man? Alright, let's do this.
No, wait.
Yeah, because you do the wild, right?
No, I did.
Oh, you did. Okay, no.
That's how we just
Come on, baby. Come on here, baby.
Flip again. Oof. Long Beach.
Yeah.
Why'd you have to point to it?
Wait, no, I already got it. I don't.
No, you drew another wild.
Oh, you're totally right.
Silly goose.
Well,
Last video vlog and
I'm walking by
for
the amazing bone.
the year. Oh yes, the bone was amazing those last couple of weeks.
Oh, look at all the green things.
Yeah, no, I definitely see what they had in the pictures before, where there was just green on either side.
What you doing, Oliver?
You don't like getting recorded?
It depends. I could dance those.
What was happening?
What happened at the dance, David?
To go